the Best of the West Coast Championship. Your referee for this contest, referee Knock Knock, Fly Ass Shut Your Mouth, Johnson. Introducing first, from an American graveyard in Spoon City, USA, weighing at 125 pounds, she is the rock and roll super monster, the patron saint of myth, Christina Von Eerie. Christina Von Eerie, one of the toughest male or female to ever lace a pair of boots. She has her shot at championship gold here at Best of the West. And her opponent. And here comes one of the creepiest, most off-putting, most unsettling competitors I've ever seen here at Best of the West.
It's like you looked up a thesaurus to find every antonym for charming, which is what he specifically is. I mean, honestly, who has a better smile, Christina Von Eerie or
Christina
Biagio
Von Eerie?
Crescenzo?
You don't even need to finish that sentence.
Factually incorrect. Biagio is a charming individual.
I don't think he is.
With an infectious laugh.
From Watkins Portal, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the Best of the West Coast champion, charming Biagio Crescenzo. I don't think Christina Von Eerie gives two craps about how charming Biagio thinks he is. Christina just wants to get her hands on that West Coast championship.
Look at that impressive ring jacket on Biagio Crescenzo. Having used some of his winner's purse, it looks like, to upgrade his threads, I believe is the word.
Well, he's definitely stepped up his presentation since becoming West Coast champion. Let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is, because he's been proven. Okay, how has he proven?
By being the longest reigning champion in Best of the West history.
Okay, but by winning by crook and by hook.
You're missing the operative word here, winning. He's won. He's been champion for 2.5 years now. What have you been champion of for 2.5 years?
I've been Rock the Promo champion for 5 years.
Whining on social media?
That's what social media is for.
Besides, you said Christina Von Eerie has a more charming smile. I don't know that I've seen her smile. She should smile more. Charming Biagio
Wow!
Crescenzo,
It is 2021. You do not tell people to smile, sir.
Besides, you think so little of Biagio. Did you realize he actually requested this matchup?
Requested this matchup? Why would he request this matchup?
He thought it would be an interesting clash of styles, and I was inclined to agree. And in no way has anything to do with the fact that he thinks a woman might be more easy to beat.
Oh, really? Nothing? That surprises me.
Nothing to do with that.
Because I think Biagio would think that way. I just have a feeling. I didn't hear that from him or you. It's just something. It's like that's the impression that I get. Mighty Boss.
You are the master of rumor and innuendo. All I come to here with is the truth, and all you do is slander and lie.
Biagio, are you sure he requested this matchup? Because he seems to have a hard time giving up that championship belt as he...
It's been an integral part of his identity when you've had something for 2.5 years. Have you even had a relationship for 2.5 years, Kirsch?
Okay, he just fun-tucked the championship belt. And I gotta say, it looks pretty good around the waist of Christina Von Eerie, and Biagio, mullet and everything, is just furious right now. Do you have somebody to retrieve the belt, or do I need to do that too?
Referee Knuckle Johnson has done his job and retrieved the title.
No, do I need to retrieve the belt?
Oh, I'll do it.
Oh, good, good. And Nuck Nuck holding up the prestigious Best of the West West Coast Championship. And we are officially underway. Our first of 2 championship contests this evening. Your main event for the Best of the West Heavyweight Championship. Your BFF, Johnny Butw, will defend against the 300-pound Manimal. But right now, the West Coast Championship is on the line as Biagio sends Christina Von Eerie crashing to the canvas.
See, and this is why it's an interesting matchup. Biagio Crescenzo has very typically been the lighter of the 2 opponents. He finds himself at a weight advantage.
Yeah, but he finds himself at an experience and, dare I say, a toughness and grit disadvantage. In fact, no daring. That's 100% true. There is no daring. That is a 100% true statement.
This man stared down and beat the executioner, who was literally an axe murderer.
So let me get this.
He doesn't have grit?
Are you telling me you hired an axe murderer?
And indefinitely suspended an axe murderer.
Okay.
Once it became abundantly clear he had not reformed.
Okay, great, great. Into that hammerlock. And not even capitalizing, but messing up CVE's hair, just giving her something cute to think about and then shoving her away. If I were Biagio, I would not. And now cowering in the corner.
Biagio Crescenzo, though, is a master of mind games. He is riling up Christina Von Eerie, trying to get the veteran off of her game plan. Ducks under.
CVE with the drop toe hold into the ropes. Off the side, and a boot right to the face, rearranging the charming, quote-unquote, features of the defending West Coast champion. Ringing the arm, and Biagio answers with a strike to the midsection and then a right hand to the face. A chop to the chest, and a headbutt from CVE. Kick to the side of the head, and down goes Biagio. Into the cover, hooks the near leg, a 2 count, and a kick out shortly after 2.
Von Eerie wisely staying on top of Biagio. She'll need to maintain that offensive advantage. Now going for a Cobra Clutch, I believe.
Well, contrary to what you hypothesized earlier, that Biagio requested this match because he thought a woman would be easier to beat, CVE does not underestimate her opponents. 1, 2, and 2.5 until Biagio able to kick out. Christina Von Eerie does her homework.
Christina Von Eerie, very tough, having been trained by Big Ugly and Oliver John. I think they picked her out of a mosh pit.
Yeah.
She was swinging, throwing wild blows like these and said, "Hey, kid, we'll teach you where to really hit people."
Right, we'll pay you to do that. CVE was all in.
Oh! Blistering the chest of Biagio Crescenzo. Felt a few of those myself earlier tonight.
Sickening thud, not once but twice, perhaps a third, yeah, why not? And then a kick to the chest, and the patron saint of filth with a cover. There's 2, and another kick out at 2. CVE in control for most of this contest, and if she keeps this up, it might be Christina Von Eerie against Prince Gabriel Saturday, December the 11th here in Fresno for the West Coast title.
True, it is a possibility, but Biagio Crescenzo,
flying forearm,
is very crafty. I doubt we've seen the last of the tricks up his sleeve.
I'm unfortunately inclined to agree with you.
No. Oh!
Chop to the back! That's just mean. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it's just mean.
For those that don't know, that back has much less give, so much skin to skin, the impact is harsh.
Yeah. Oh, a thumb to the eye right in front of the referee. Biagio didn't even try to hide it.
Thumb to the eye is just a warning. You can still win with warnings on the board.
I just want to say I so appreciate your respect for the rules here in the company that you're supposedly here to oversee. Spinning around and around into a sidewalk slam right back up to his feet.
Taking all the blood to Von Eerie's head. Cover.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Bringing all the blood to Von Eerie's head before dropping and disorientating her. Unable to prepare for impact with all that rotation. Jars the body even more than typical.
Staying off the hair, he better. Nuck Nuck will disqualify him, but unfortunately, Biagio has the advantage here as the champion. A count-out or disqualification does nothing to change the title.
Rules are meant to be understood, Kirsch, and we can work within the rules. A warning is not a disqualification.
Well, Biagio is well aware of that, and will bend those rules as much as he can. Big boot to the face.
Bend the rules, break her nose.
And an arrogant cover. That is not going to get it done against CVE. Another boot to the face.
The arrogance seemed to have angered her back to her knees, but Biagio not letting her rally up that head of steam. Von Eerie, however, turns it around with a flurry of strikes, dropping Biagio.
Biagio face first into the buckle, not once, but twice, and now thrice. Gets out of the way. Christina Von Eerie striking the turnbuckle that time. A kick dazing the patron saint of filth as Biagio hooks her up for a suplex. And he is not done yet. Well, I thought he was going to swivel his hips and try to hang on to that suplex, but Biagio has something else in mind. Beautiful leg drop. 1, 2. CVE.
Bottom rope assisting and gaining a literal height and power, but failed to hook the legs, failed to do very much to actually cover the shoulders.
Irish whip. Christina Von Eerie into the turnbuckle. CVE rolls out of the way. Up and over. Ooh, almost losing her balance, but able to hang on, and Biagio celebrating a little too soon. Wait a minute. Christina Von Eerie could be looking for the graveyard smash. She's calling for it.
Never call out your moves. She just told Biagio what to do to counter. Biagio looking for a choke slam,
perhaps? He got it. A nasty landing. Christina Von Eerie in a bad way, and Crescenzo using a moment to catch his breath.
I think Biagio's taking some pleasure in being the bigger man for once.
Into a cover. 1, 2. CVE able to get that right shoulder up, but you notice that was not. Oh my God.
Von Eerie went for the gut, and Biagio said, "Hey, I'm in charge now."
Couple scintillating strikes to a downed Christina Von Eerie.
As stated earlier, Biagio Crescenzo not usually the larger opponent in a matchup. I think he's reveling in getting to utilize some power offense. Perhaps he's used in training and sparring, but never gets the chance to use in actual matches.
Another chanting Miley Cyrus for some reason. Does he look like Miley Cyrus?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, nobody home with that flying elbow. CVE had it well scouted. And now what's going through the head of the patron saint of filth, who could be turning the tables here?
Biagio Crescenzo clutching his elbow. Bad landing, missing that elbow drop.
Off the ropes. And a spinning sidewalk slam of her own. A little receipt for the West Coast champion.
Some tit for tat, but Von Eerie has taken a lot of damage over the course of this matchup. No position to get a cover. In fact, Biagio looks to be the quicker of the two to get back to his feet. Von Eerie still on hands and knees. Biagio working his way back to his feet. As soon as I spoke, reached for the rope and missed. As the count inches closer to a 10.
Going for that super kick. CVE throws it down off the ropes, and a big clothesline taking down Biagio. Tilt-a-whirl head scissor connecting.
Comes in with the forearm. This is what Von Eerie needs to do, pick up the pace.
Irish whip reverse. CVE avoiding the contact. Biagio went face first into the top turnbuckle. Cross body connecting into a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Biagio usually the quicker wrestler, but not in this instance. Von Eerie needs to outspeed Biagio to get the title.
DDT! Round the world DDT, it's over! 1, 2, no, a kick out at 2!
And you said Biagio Crescenzo doesn't have grit.
Okay, credit where credit is due. Biagio Crescenzo dug down deep to kick out of that round-the-world DDT, but Christina Von Eerie was just an inch or two away from becoming the new West Coast champion.
And after that, Biagio Crescenzo wisely rolls out of the ring to where he cannot lose the title. Championship advantage title can only change hands on pinfall or submission. Von Eerie chases Biagio. Oh! Nasty landing for Von Eerie.
Yeah, Biagio throwing the legs out from underneath the patron saint of filth. And now she is down on the outside, and Biagio has just bought himself some time.
She hit the apron, and I think one of her arms got caught up on the rope.
Yeah.
Tweaking her shoulder as well.
She may have torn something, dislocated something.
Now Von Eerie trying to create some distance to recover.
Wow! CVE answers with that chop.
And Biagio goes back to the arm.
Again.
It's called targeting a body part, Kirsch.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Learn something
Wait a second.
about the business.
Belly to back. Oh! Belly to back suplex on the outside.
Von Eerie lands on the outside, but Biagio just missed the padding himself. I think his shoulder, or his elbow rather, might have hit the concrete.
Yeah, well, Christina Von Eerie's head may have missed the mat entirely. It could have slipped through the gap between those two protective mats. Christina Von Eerie holding her back, holding her head. Irish whip. Reverse! Biagio into those steel stairs!
And those steel stairs are nasty. They have serrated edges all over them. It is not an even surface.
No, it is not. Biagio is lucky he's not a bloody mess right now, but he might be after going face first into the stairs. And now Christina Von Eerie raking his face across that serrated surface.
This is macabre. This is savage and disgusting. Because it's October, she thinks she can make it a bloodbath?
Well, she is from an American graveyard in Spook City, USA. I'm sure she sees and probably does far worse on a regular basis.
Worse, double underhook on the apron.
Oh! Driving Biagio's face into the apron, which, as of course you know, is the hardest part of the ring.
Indeed. Maximum surface tension on that apron. Double underhook face buster. Biagio might be out, clutching at his nose. Von Eerie taking some time to bring
right in the middle of the ring. There's two, and another not even a kick out, right shoulder up.
I think the instincts of Biagio saved him. He rolled off the apron to the floor. Christina Von Eerie had to bring him all the way back to the center for the cover. That additional time saved Biagio Crescenzo.
Christina Von Eerie ascending to the top turnbuckle. Biagio is down. Nobody home for a flying splash.
And Von Eerie might have landed face first. Disgusting landing. It's Biagio.
Oh my God. Open-handed slap to the face. Biagio misses with a kick, but he catches her the second time around.
Fake out, double kick. Biagio is such a cerebral competitor. He just needs one more maneuver to put away Christina Von Eerie for good. Targeting something.
Could be going for that Charmanizer.
Up at power slam position.
Down goes Christina Von Eerie. If he can make the cover, that's got to be it. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Von Eerie feebly, barely, on fumes, in instinct, manages to get a shoulder up. There is very little left in the tank of Von Eerie, but Biagio needs to find a way to get rid of that last 10% of fight. Boot to the gut. Back into the power slam position.
Going for that Charmanizer again. Oh, she got it! Standing graveyard smash, 1, 2. Now another kick out at 2.
That is Christina Von Eerie's favorite shot. She's biting him.
Well, she normally tries to hit that from the second rope. With her sitting on the top rope, she got it in the standing position, but it wasn't enough to put away Biagio, who now reaches for his chain and the West Coast Championship.
Seen Biagio utilize this before. 2 weapons in hand. One to distract the referee, the other to utilize for offense.
Of course, Nuck not letting this happen. Taking that belt away. Wait a second. The belt right across the face of Christina Von Eerie as Nuck gets rid of the chain. And you condone this? You're okay with this? Is this fair competition, AGB?
The referee's call is final. I didn't like losing, but the referee's call is final.
Well, you lost fair and square. Biagio hits the Charmanizer. Christina Von Eerie is motionless, and Biagio retains.
Here is your winner, and still Best of the West, West Coast champion, Charming Biagio Crescenzo.
You don't have to like it. I'll love it enough for the both of us. A win is a win is a win. And Biagio Crescenzo has been winning and been champion for 2.5 years now. He's been doing not just something, but a whole lot right.
I don't like it, but it's not for me to like. Biagio Crescenzo, still Best of the West, West Coast champion, extends his reign, continues to be the longest reigning champion in Best of the West history. Hey, come on, this is uncalled for.
Biagio.
And now talking trash to his fallen opponent. Come on!
Dropping the title on her. Making things personal with Von Eerie, but it's not Von Eerie he has to worry about. December 11th, Prince Gabriel gets his shot at Biagio Crescenzo. Look at that smile.
Do I have to?